It's Thursday, December the 23rd, 2021. We've only got a week left of this year, and it's pretty obvious at this point that we're not getting any new camera bodies or even any camera lenses. Basically, every company's kind of taking it easy, going on vacation, and then things are going to hit pretty hard in 2022. If you're a Canon shooter, you might be wondering, well, where on earth is a refreshment for the Canon EOS RP, the EOS R, and of course that flagship camera, the Canon R1. Yes, we did get the 1DX Mark III last year, but Sony, almost a year ago, announced the Alpha 1 back around the second week of January this year. And of course, Nikon has just announced their Z9, and it should be available for purchase, or shipping, any day now. The latest rumor is saying the 24th, which is, tomorrow. But back to Canon. Canon Rumors just put out it's not really a rumor, it's more or less a projection of 2022. And Craig from Canon Rumors is saying from his sources, and I bet you some of these work for Canon because, well, when it comes to all things Canon in terms of rumors, Craig is pretty much tied in. And he's saying that 2022 is going to be a big year, and I completely agree. We are getting a refreshment of the EOS RP. Now, I don't think we're going to see the EOS RP Mark II, as I've said before, but we are going to get a camera that's going to replace it as a full-frame mirrorless camera, an entry level. Initially, this camera was supposed to come out this year and supposed to cost $899. And then there's a refresher of the EOS R. I don't believe we're going to get an EOS R Mark II. We are going to get a camera that comes in between the EOS RP replacement and somewhere in between that and the R6. And of course, the Canon flagship mirrorless camera, the R1. But there's many other cameras that we were supposed to be getting this year. There was supposed to be a high megapixel version of the R5. That didn't happen. That was supposed to happen back around March or April of this year. Nowhere to be seen. And of course, we're supposed to be getting some APS-C RF mount cameras. So for the R system, I don't know what it's going to be called. I don't think it's going to become the R7, though a lot of people think that's the case. Because here's why. The EOS RP replacement and the camera that comes in between that and the R6, well, they're going to be full-frame cameras, so they're probably going to take that R number. The last one we had was the R6, R7, and 8. So I think APS-C is probably going to start right around R9 or maybe R10. And I don't know how many cameras we're supposed to be getting. According to Canon Rumors, throughout the year, it's anywhere from 1 to 3 cameras. And we were supposed to get one this year. But guess nothing. We didn't get anything in terms of APS-C. So a lot is due, and I haven't even started talking about cinema cameras. At NAB 2021, and yes, you're right, it didn't take place. It didn't happen in any way whatsoever, in any form. We were supposed to get 3 cameras, 2 8K cinema cameras and 1 4K. And the dynamic range was supposed to be as high as 20 stops of dynamic range, 16 plus stops, depending on which one. There was 2 8Ks. The difference was between one was going to have a full frame sensor and the other one was going to have a Super 35. And that's what we're supposed to be seeing coming this year. So 2022, again, it's supposed to be a big year, but so was 2021. We had a pretty good year in 2020 despite everything going on. 2021 looked to be amazing. So again, 2022 looks to be really good, but it really depends. Look, I don't have to keep saying this. You know as well as I do that supply chains are really messed up. Things are really, really tough right now. And production is anything but back to normal. But right now, 2022 is shaping up to be a good year. Now, again, going back to Craig, not Keg, sorry. I'm not drinking right now, so I don't know why that's on the mind. Freudian slip, maybe. But going back to Craig, what he said is that a lot of these cameras are due out in the second half, which means we're going to have to wait a good 6 months before we get some really solid announcements, with the exception, of course, with the R5C, which is going to be announced within about 3 weeks, somewhere between January the 11th to the 18th. I just hope we don't have to wait to the second half before we get some announcements of other cameras. I really do hope that Canon will give us something in January, then right around Valentine's Day or when CP Plus is supposed to take place, give us something else. And of course, April and May, April being NAB this year. Now, whether they're going to go ahead virtually or not, we really have to wait and see. Things are still very much up in the air. It's frustrating. It's like North American soap opera. You just keep teasing the information, and you never seem to get there. But again, not a lot here, just to sort of build up some hype and tension into 2022, some excitement, like a trailer, and hopefully we do get some really wonderful products. Now, as far as Canon cameras, if you are a Canon consumer and you've got the RP and the R and you've had it since 2018, 2019, you're looking for a refresh, yeah, there's some definite holes there. So hopefully we do get a refresh in 2022. I think it's definitely due, don't you? We're about 3 years old on the RP. Sorry, 3 years old on the R, and the RP is not far behind it. Oh, and one last thing too. Please subscribe. Like and subscribe. I take it as a virtual pat on the back, but it really does help this channel grow. And also, if you use my affiliate links down below, doesn't cost you anything, and I get 2% back that helps support this channel. But that's it for now. I'm going to go back upstairs, edit this one pretty quickly. As you're going to tell, there aren't many effects because me and my son are going to spend the afternoon going for walks and playing video games. Yep, we got that Xbox One. We had Christmas a little earlier yesterday, so now we can sit back and relax. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon.